Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back out here to another video, and today we have a super busy day. It is October again, and last video we started on harvest, and we got some of it done. Currently we have 2 fields left. We got this bean field cut, and the only field we have left is this field down here, which William got stuck in, and that's only our 2 fields. And then we also have a cornfield on up there that we have to do, and me and William yesterday got most of this equipment back here, but the semi is still loaded up there at that other field we had. And also, I scavenged Facebook Marketplace last night, and there's a little bit of a deal that I found, and I think this would be a really good purchase for us. And it's a truck, and he doesn't want very much for it, so I'm thinking we can trade this Kubota. I'm not going to use it, but we could trade that, and we could get a new farm truck. We can also still keep this one, and I think we'll do that, and we'll get that trailer hooked up. We'll get the Kubota loaded, and then we'll go up and head up and see if we can get a deal with it. Well, before I do any of that, we should probably feed the dog, and I think that's all of our errands for this morning. And then hopefully by the time we get back, it's dry enough we can start cutting the last bit of beans. And also forgot to mention, if you notice the money use change, that's because we sold the Garangoff corn head, and we also bought a case 8-row corn head. So we downsized a little bit, but we'll have to go pick that up today sometime. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started, and we're going to hook this trailer up, and we're going to get this Kubota loaded. And we'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, we got the trailer hooked up now, and we're just gonna pull out over here, and let's hop out and get these ramps folded down, and we're gonna get this Kubota loaded, and we're gonna head on out. So we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we got that loaded. We're gonna get it strapped down, and I'll go ahead and we'll catch you when we get to the place. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling up to the place here, and I don't quite remember which the address it is. He says it's a house and a shop, so I don't know which one that is. He said it's somewhere on this road. Oh, not that one. Oh, that looks like it right there. Let's go ahead and pull on in here. Dang, that's actually a really clean truck. That thing is pretty sweet looking. All right, let's get this thing shut up. Alrighty, well, here it is. This is a 2006 Chevy 2500 with the Duramax in it. It is also, I think, the Remington edition. So this thing's pretty rare and hard to come by, but he's selling it because it has a little bit of an issue, but it's nothing that like stops it from working. And this truck looks to be in really good shape. It has, let's see, has some mud graps on it, which I bet these make a lot of road noise, but they don't look too bad on it. They have plenty of tread left, it looks like. It's got a ranch hand on it, and this thing looks good. And then it's also got cab lights, and it also has these newer tow mirrors with the lights in them, and this thing is pretty sweet looking, like the white and black. I thought it had a pinstripe. I don't think it does. It's got chrome door handles. This thing's pretty loaded, and it's got a toolbox, and also I forgot to mention it is also straight pipe, so extra points there, I guess. Let's go ahead and look in here. The inside's pretty nice, especially for an old cat eye like this. This is one of the fanciest trims you can get, so it's really nice. It's got that fancier radio in it, but other than that, this thing's pretty loaded. I'm gonna go talk to the guy and see if I can't take this for a test drive real quick, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, he said we can go ahead and take this for a test drive. He said he doesn't have to ride with us, but let's go ahead and crank this thing up. Oh, this thing is pretty loud. Well, all right, let's see, put it in gear here. Go ahead. We're going to get out on here on the main drag here. And this thing is also really loud. So we're going to get out on the main drag here, and we're going to see what it's got. He said he put a little bit of a tune on it, so we're going to have to try it and see what we can't get figured out. All right, let's try it real quick. I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but I think it'll do for a perfect farm truck for us. And this thing also really needs diesel. So anyway, I think it's going to be pretty good, and this thing has guts, I guess. So all right, we're going to pull up through here, and we're going to take the loop back around, and we're going to go see if we can trade for it, and see if he takes it. But anyway, we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling in here, and I'm just going to park this thing right here, and we're going to hop out here, and we're going to talk to him about see if we can trade for this, and we'll catch you here in a minute. Well, deal has been secured. So he wants this Kubota, and we're going to go ahead and unstrap this thing, get it unloaded, and we're going to go ahead and load this truck. So we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we just got that loaded, and let's go ahead and get this thing strapped on down. Strap there. Alrighty, well, that's good to go. We're gonna get these. I'm gonna get these ramps folded up here, and we're gonna skedaddle on back to the farm. Alrighty, well, we're going to whip in here to the gas station. Oh, and they're just gonna pull out right in front of me. But anyway, we're gonna pull on in here to this gas station here. We need diesel in both trucks. Go ahead and slide on in here real quick, and we're gonna get both trucks filled with diesel, and we'll catch you when we're on our way home. Alrighty, well, that was not a cheap haul, but anyway, we're gonna head home and catch you in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling in here, and for now, I'm just gonna unhook this trailer because I'm not going to use this truck for a little bit just because I have to go get the we have to go get the semi yet, and this truck is going to stay up here, and that one's just going to be, oh, I think I broke. Anyway, we're going to run up to the semi, and we're going to have to get that, and once we do that, then we can go ahead and start on harvest for the day. So we'll catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling on here into this field, and we're gonna go ahead and shut off this truck here, and we need to check the tires, make sure they're all up still, look to be good. And I'm not gonna worry about checking the oil. I think it's got enough fuel in it. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and crank this thing up and let it build some air and get some and warm up. But anyway, we're gonna do this real quick and catch you here in a minute. All right. Well, I also forgot to mention we need to go ahead and roll this tarp over. And does this have electric tarps? I do not remember. Oh, it's up here. I didn't realize that. But we're gonna get this thing rolled over real quick, and we're gonna take this on home, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, we're just now pulling on in here to the farm, and actually I think we're just gonna pull this on back here so I can still get in here with the grain cart to dump. And since we're not gonna be bringing that truck down here, so let's go ahead and get this thing backed up straight here, and we'll get the tarp undone, and then we're gonna go fire up the equipment for the day, and we're gonna go ahead and get started combining some beans. Alrighty, well, first off, we need to go ahead and start this tractor, and not the pressure washer. We need to get this tractor started. Go ahead and crank this thing up, and we're not gonna really let this one warm up, and we're gonna put this one down there. So let's see how my backing up skills pay off. We're gonna pull this on down there, and then we have to fire up the combine yet, get it warmed up, and then we have to do our daily maintenance on it, grease some stuff, because then hopefully we can get started. I will have to test it for moisture since don't really know what that is yet. And we're gonna go ahead and park this here. We're gonna go get the combine fired up and warmed up and get all our maintenance done, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, I got all my maintenance done, and now we're actually gonna test it out and see how we get along with these beans, and we're gonna see the moisture of them, and we're gonna go ahead and get started cutting here. Go ahead and turn this on, see if we can get this open here a little bit, and then we're gonna have to hop out and check and see how our loss is. Hopefully we don't have a lot of loss, because that would be nice if we didn't. But anyway, I think I'm gonna hop out here. Let's go ahead and raise this up, shut this off, and let's hop out here. Well, it looks like it's pretty set still, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and call it and run it. And anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on the time lapse, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, we got that done. That field is now done, and actually now we have to go pick up the corn head. That last little bit of corn knocked out, and once we get that corn head, we'll have to get everything switched over. And also we will have to take the truck. We don't have any augers for the bins yet, so we can't really hold on to it for right now. So I'm just gonna have to sell it at whatever price it is right now. But we're gonna go dump the grain cart, then we're gonna unhook the head up here. We're just gonna put it down here for now, since don't got enough room up at the house. And we're gonna do that real quick, and then we're gonna get the corn head, so we'll get you in a minute. Well, for being how small this field was, I mean, the yield was not terribly bad. I mean, it was alright for being how small it was. I didn't fertilize it, didn't do anything like that, so I think next year we'll have to do some fertilizing on it and see if that makes a noticeable yield difference. And this is a steep, hopefully there's no scar coming. There we go. Anyway, we're gonna get this thing dumped here, and then we're gonna go get that corn head like I said. So we'll catch you in a minute. Alrighty, well, we got the grain cart dumped now, and we're gonna fire up this truck, and we're gonna take it down the river, actually. We're gonna have to take this to the barge, and that's where we're gonna have to go. We have 30,214 liters on, which I have no clue how much that converts to in bushels, but anyway, we're gonna take this and we're gonna get on the road and start trucking, and we'll go ahead and meet you when we get there. Alrighty, well, that's a pretty good amount of income if you ask me, and we're going this way. I don't care what the sign said. We're up to 186,000, so we're doing pretty good right now on money. And anyway, we're gonna head on back to the farm here, and we're gonna get the combine, and we're going to go get the corn head hooked on from the dealership, and once we get that hooked on, then we can go ahead and start working on some corn. And good thing about corn, we only have one field to do, so it works out pretty good. And anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we'll meet you back at the farm. Alrighty, well, I actually decided we're just gonna park this here because we're gonna have to load it right back on the semi anyway. So we're gonna go get the combine now, and we're gonna walk over here, get the combine, and we're just gonna unhook the head down here for now until I can find a place to put it. Really kind of wish I didn't put that fence there now so I can actually get through the place, but that's just a problem I'll have to get fixed eventually. But we're gonna go ahead, get this thing unhooked, and I have to unhook all this PTO shaft, the hydraulics, all that stuff, and this thing needs a bath pretty badly. But then we're gonna go get this corn head. So crank this up. It's on the ground. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go ahead, turn the flashers on here, and we're gonna go ahead and head up to the dealer. Alrighty, well, we just made it here, and there's our corn head, and we already paid for it. It was like 53K, and let's go ahead and get this thing hooked on, and then we're gonna go get all of our corn knocked out, and then we're done with that, and then we're finally done for harvest for the season, and then we can move on to tillage. So we'll go ahead and get this hooked up, and we'll catch you when we get home. Alrighty, well, we made it here, and we already got everything switched over, so let's go ahead and lower this thing down. Turn it on, and we're gonna get picking some corn here, and we're just about to have to hop out and check for loss for this. Maybe dial some stuff down, maybe turn it up. Anyway, let's go ahead, get a little strip here done, and then we're gonna hop out and see what we can do. So let's this up, off. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alrighty, well, it looks to be pretty good. We may back it down a little bit to make it a little tighter. There's corn cobs with a few kernels left on there, but it's not breaking them yet, and we don't want it to break. And this thing's pretty muddy out here, actually. But we're just going to push through. This is our last few fields we have. And we're going to get done with this. And I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on time-lapse. Okay. Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, we got that done, and another Got all of our harvest is finally done now, so now all we have to do is dump on this semi, and then we're done. And this was actually a really good yielding field. We dumped once, and we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and get it unloaded, and we'll talk to you. Alrighty, well, that's it for the day. And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll go ahead and catch you in the next one. Also, make sure to like and subscribe, and like I said, we'll catch you in the next one.